Welcome, everyone. I hope these sessions make your life more joyful. And by this new awareness, by new kind of and by new kind of existence of you, that every day you discover more and more, you can enter to this beautiful new dimension, as they say, fourth dimension, or we call it as a thoughtless awareness, or we can call it as a kingdom of divine. And you have to see your transformation. Every time you have to see this thoughtless awareness state is growing. And when that happens, then automatically you are in this beautiful ocean of joy and peace. And you can try to imbibe that state of meditation during your daily life. And you can emit this beautiful vibration of yourself wherever you are, whatever you are doing, with a spread. And whoever are around of you will enjoy. They can see there is something special about you. Okay, today we are going to talk about the life of the Buddha, or the principle of the Buddha. But before starting that, we just raise our Kundalini and going to Bandha. As I told you, the left hand side stay at the base of a spinal cord, and the right hand goes around. You bring this motherly energy of Kundalini, you invite her to come to connect you with this all-pervading power of divine love. We're doing 3 times, because every time there are new people are coming, that's why I repeat a little bit at the beginning what we are doing here. So the third time we do 3 knots, and then when you feel this cool vibration is coming up, this is the sign that we are connected. We are away from our thinking process. You can see you become thoughtlessly aware. You are aware, but there is no thought. So we spread this, we can call it as the light of the truth, or the light of the spirit or divine around ourselves, to protect ourselves during our meditation. Do it very slowly, gently, with all our respect and love. We do it 7 times. And just close your eyes and dive deep in this beautiful ocean of silence, which is full of joy and peace. Just try to relax from your daily life, or your thought, or your worries, fears. Just try to witness yourself. Witness the thoughts are coming and going. So you can just witness them without following them. And then when you feel your thought is slowing down, just try to be in that point for a little while. You have to know all these thoughts are a myth. It really doesn't exist, because or is from the past or is from the future. In this meditation, you have to reach to the present moment. That is the reality. In that point, you can see whatever you see. There is no mental projection behind that. Okay, so most of you have heard or read about the life of Buddha. He was an incarnation, and as I told you, all our incarnation, they had specific work to do. They knew their role, what they have to do, just for our evolution, just for our ascent. So he was the son of the king, and they told to the king when he born, they said he will go away from you. So the father, as knew that he need his son because he was only child, so he create kind of little city for him with all kinds of comfort that he doesn't need to go away. But somehow he grown up, and then he was very curious to go out and see what's happening out. And one night he just escaped from that place and came to the city, and he saw first one elderly man with a long beard and long hair. And then he saw another old man is kind of having pain and crying. And then he saw they carry a dead person. So these three things make him to think. Why is that? Why all this misery, all this pain and problems are with human beings? So he started his seeking. He went to the mountain, he went to the jungle, he read all kinds of sacred books, and he went to different type of gurus. And it was in that time, it was that very important time, because all the people, all the seekers are kind of very ritual people, very strict, and they so-called, they were dedicated to divine. So for many years, he tried everything, and ultimately he was kind of giving up, because he could see his work, whatever he did, it doesn't have any fruit. Still, he doesn't know the truth. Then one day he was sitting down under this banyan tree, and then he got his self-realization, this motherly energy of Kundalini awakened by divine, and he became enlightened Buddha. So then he started his work. His work was just, his aim was that he has to become desireless, because during those kind of search he did, he find out the only reasons for all this problem, all this misery, fear, because we have desire, we have attachment. So then he started having thousands of disciples, going from one village to another village, from one city to another city. And the rule was, he wanted they become desireless, they become detached from all this materialistic life. The way he found his self-realization, he wanted to teach to all his disciples. And in his incarnation also, he had to bring this principle of disciple. So all these people, they were bare feet with one piece of clothes, and they had to shave their head, and they had to eat one meal a day. They couldn't buy or sell anything. They shouldn't have any profit of anything. So many rules and regulation was there, just to bring them to this state of self-realization. And it was a very difficult task, but he did what he has to do. Now for us is different, because we don't have to go through those difficulties, those penance he had, but we have to be in collective, we have to be detached from within, because already what he did is in our awareness, is within us. He built up those kind of hardships he found exist in us. So the place of Buddha is in our ego, is in the left part of, see this right channel comes to the left part of our head. So he's sitting there. He is controlling our ego, controlling our right side. And he is the kind of killer of our ego. If we can keep him awake, if we put our attention on him and ask for help, he is ready to just bring down our ego. As you know, you saw the picture or the statue of him. He's very fat and always is laughing. Now all the children are just jumping around of him. But we can see those people who are on the right-hand side, egoistic people, usually they are very thin. No matter for laughing, even you tickle them, they will not smile. But he is showing that if we can lead a life without desire, then always we will be happy, always we will be laughing. So in the right side, we have to be desireless. Means whatever we do, we have to see if we have any desire. Because if we have desire, then there is percussion, then there is reaction. Then if doesn't happen, then we are sad. So what we learn from him is that we have to try, watch everything, at the same time just see there is no desire. So he never talked about God because in those times people were so much of ritualistic people. Therefore he thought, better you get your self-realization. You find the divine within yourself. And also Zen and Tao, they follow the same way. They never talk about God, but they talk about self-realization. And that's why all these followers of Buddha, really, when you go to China or you go to Japan, you don't see near to teaching of Buddha. And this lamas, followers of Zen, for example, they just with a little stick, they beat the spinal cord. With this gesture, they try to awaken this energy of Kundalini, which is absurd. I mean, it's not possible. So we know that if we are individual person, if we don't enjoy the collective, if we don't go to gathering of the Sahaja yogis, then we have to follow the same path as Buddha. So when the light of the Buddha is awakened within us, then for us it's much better to see our ego. And little by little, more and more we see our ego, we can, whenever you can see your joy is interrupting in your daily life, you must know that ego is acting through you. So you just have to tell to your ego, now Mr. Ego, I know you very well, so please let me enjoy my life. Don't go behind our ego. Let Buddha control our ego. So we have to know whatever we have in our mind, whatever we have built in our ego and superego or conditioning are a myth. There isn't any truth in that. Because the past is past, future didn't come. So we have to just try to become at the present. So to become at the present, the only way is that this motherly energy of Kundalini has to awaken, enlighten all these 7 chakras, and the central channel, which we call it as a parasympathetic nerve system, is the present, because this is the past, this is future, and this is the present. And this present moment, then we can have our self-realization. We don't need to go to all those penances which Buddha went, but we have to try to be in the collective, because when the Sahasrara chakra fontanel bone area is open, then we are integrated with all whatever has been created, with all human beings. We just become one. We feel this unity. We know that we are cells of body of each other. So you can never harm anybody. You cannot trouble anybody, because then you are troubling yourself. So another things they try to do this from Indian religion. They came up this tantrism, which is very bad, very danger to go through all those things which has been created by human brain. And later on, Buddhists try to follow that. And they think by wearing one piece of clothes, you can become like Buddha. So now we are going to have this meditation focusing on this part of our left part of our head, which the Buddha is sitting there, and see what we can feel. How can Buddha can help us? So we can close our eyes, open our both palm of our hand, and just try to relax and absorb the vibration which has been created. Just for a little while, we bring our attention on the left part of our head. Try to imagine Buddha sitting there waiting to help us, waiting to bring down our ego, waiting to kill our ego. You just can thankful to him for whatever he is doing for us. And you can feel your right side become more clear. And just feel if you have in this moment any desire. And then we have to try to put in action during our daily life. Every moment, see, do you want anything? Or you, whatever you do, just is an offering for divine. You are not expecting anything. We can bring our right hand on the left part of our head. Just try to give some vibration to this point. Now we bring our hand in front. Now we bring down our hand. Just let it go, just for a little while. Surrender everything to Buddha. he said three things, which is very important. One is Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. It is a Sanskrit. Well, it means I surrender myself to enlightened Buddha. I surrender myself to my enlightened consciousness. Then he said, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. It means I surrender myself to my Dharma, to my innate religion. Religion is not out, it is within us, ourselves. It is the quality of divine, quality of all incarnations. And the third one is Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. I surrender myself to collective. Because when we get our self-realization, we are not anymore individual. We become one with everyone, with everything. We integrate. So therefore, we have to enjoy each other. Enjoy the collective. How much we can enjoy, that make us grow. Because being together, our chakras, the vibration of our chakras are working in each other. So more we are in the collective, more automatically we are cleansed. More we can enjoy the collective, more we ascend, more our chakra are cleansed up. So Buddha for many years, he went through that kind of life to be detached. And then the whole Kundalini was awakened. For us, at the beginning, we become little small Buddha because all this motherly energy of Kundalini cannot rise. Because still we have desire, still we have attachment with our family, with our children, with our money. Still we have so many desires. But still this motherly energy of Kundalini is awakened. So she is helping us from within. to detach ourselves, to cleanse the chakras, to balance ourselves. So therefore we don't have to suffer. Spontaneously, you will see time to time you become detached from within. You will have your normal life. If you have to live in the palace, you live in the palace. If you have to live in a small little room, you live. You are happy because you are happy within. You are detached within. You don't have to give up anything because Buddha suffered for us. We don't have to. It already is on our consciousness. You have to enjoy and ascend and be in collective. Now push our attention a little bit on frontal bone area, on our Sahasrara. Enter to this universe. We have been created universally. We must have universally life. We must have developed this collective consciousness. We have to feel we are universal being. Our identification is with our spirit, not with our ego. Okay, now we bring our right hand on our Sahasrara, on our fontanel bone area. We press a little bit. Finger should be above. And here we have to ask his mother, Kundalini, please establish my self-realization. Now we take our hand a little bit above. See if you feel this breeze is coming. Can be cool, can be warm, can be hot, it doesn't matter. Now you can open your eyes and watch your hand. We can scan ourselves. We can see what's happening within ourselves. First of all, you see which hand is more heavy, more hot, or tingling. If you put your attention in this collective, whoever are here, we can feel the general vibration of this collective. Just put your attention there. I feel too much on the left-hand side. So means general vibration of these people are here are more in the emotional side, desire side. Our thinking are more in the past. We are in this left channel. So we told you how we can balance ourselves. One of them is the left hand stay on our knees. The right hand goes towards the Mother Earth. Or if you're sitting on the ground, you can put your hand on the Mother Earth and ask Mother Earth, please absorb all my desires, all my thoughts about the past, all my fears. We have to use this element. There are 5 elements. We have to use. Another way to help to balance this left side is that when we feel the left hand is hot, it means that the left channel is occupying our frontal bone area, and they're commanding us. Always they take us in the past, take us to the fear, take us to we become depressed. So to get out of this, we have to rise the right channel and bring down the left. Right comes up, push the left hand to go down. Like this, we help the left channel goes down. Like this, we can balance. Can do it 21 times. If you are very depressed, you can do it 51 times. And also, we told you can use the candle. Put a small little candle in the small little bowl and bring to the left channel. This fire can burn whatever is troubling you, especially those people are depressed, are always lethargic, they don't want to do anything, always sad, crying. Every day you have to work with a candle. Just 2-3 minutes. This will help you a lot. When sometimes you feel the right hand hot, means you are too much to the right channel, to the future. You're working too much, you're acting too much, you're planning too much. then you have to do otherwise. The right hand stay on your knees. The excess of heat, which is from our liver, come to the right hand side, will go to the air. Just for a few minutes you can do like that. And we told you you can put the ice pack in your liver on the right side of your stomach and put your feet in the cold water with a little bit salt. These are helping to balance ourselves. And also the same kind of thing. Now the right channel is occupying our fontanel bone area, Sahasrara, means always take us to the future. So to balance ourselves, we can bring up the left, bring down the right. Bring up the left, bring down the right. Like that. So you have so simple mechanism, simple exercise just to balance yourself. And you have to do it. Then you will see, oh, it's working. When you feel so sad, so take the candle and work. And then you see immediately the effect of that fire or doing this kind of exercise. Anyway, until a couple of weeks, I hope you start during your daily life, become desireless in action, in right channel. Try to be detached, try to be desireless, try to watch everything, see there is no desire. I remember at the beginning, I was going to the shop, clothes shop, which I like, and try to watch all those clothes, see if I have desire. From the beginning, I start practicing whatever I learn, and helped me really a lot. So, and also my story also was a little bit like Buddha, because for 20 years I was seeking. I did everything. I went to many countries. Whatever I could think I did, but I couldn't find the thing I was searching until I was in London and I was walking in this park and complaining to God, why it's like that? I don't know what to do. I know something has to happen. You were saying human beings is this, is that, is the highest, but where is it? I didn't see anybody, and I don't see I am there. Then somehow one day I've heard this voice that whatever you are searching is within you, is not without. At the same time, I think this motherly Kundalini was a little bit awakened on me. And I was feeling so different. For the first time, I feel my feet is on the ground. And I was so joyful. Then somehow after 2 months, I find Sahaja Yoga, and then somehow my search was over. I hope for all of you be the same. You have this feeling that you find ultimately the way. And then with the help of this inner motherly Kundalini, it will guide us, will take care of us, will give us joy, will give us peace. Without suffering, we can ascend, we can grow. So wish you all the best. Until the next time. Bye.